Well, today we're looking at some more rub-down transfers, my absolute favourite. There's been a load come up on eBay recently, so I've been grabbing them. So we got two. We'll do Spider-Man first. So occasionally you would get a comic that would give away some Letraset transfers. I'm thinking like Doctor Who Weekly when it started. Usually you would do it when either the comic's starting, you know, as a little sort of incentive to buy it if you don't know what the comic is, or if a comic started flagging, you would sometimes get these. I remember once there was I can't remember which comic it was, but you got a whole Calquitos set. That's good. When you pocket money, you buy a comic and you get a whole set of Letraset. So this one is later than a lot of the other ones. So this one's actually 1985, 4th of May 1985. What were you doing in 1985? I think I've been on my way to work. So, Spider-Man comic number 634, which is very late in the run, so I'm presuming this was done because sales figures were flagging. British Comics had this really mad production formula that they used, which meant that all of them eventually would go under unless they merged with something else, and that would bring the print run back. It was really weird, and it was all government regulations. But this is from the 80s, so it's that horrible paper, slightly shiny, and all the printing is very big dots. But you get a little sheet of transfers, and you get Spider-Man, Green Goblin, a ghost, sort of a candle, very exciting, rats, and various Batman-esque thwump, bam, bam, some web, so I suppose you could have him swinging on it. And then inside you also got, sometimes they would just print a page to put them on, which was always a bit annoying because it never stuck very well. Letraset didn't stick to shiny very well, and it would ruin your comic and it would get lost. This one's actually got a cardboard background. The cardboard background doesn't match really the transfers. It appears too large a scale for the transfers you get. You only get a few transfers, unless in the weeks afterwards they gave you more, like Doctor Who Weekly did. I can't see anything about that in the comic, like, you know, next week get more of your transfers, but basically it's like a little haunted house scene, as you can see. But it's on pretty stiff card, certainly as stiff as normal Letraset. But what of the comic? Let's have a look at the comic. So this is weird. So it's Spider-Man comic and Fraggle Rock. Did they go together? So it tells you about your free gift. We hope you like this Spidey rub-down transfers presented free with this issue. We've also included a free background which you can carefully remove. Once you've added... there we go. Yep, I was right. Once you've added this week's transfers, keep it safe because there are more free transfers next week. I'll have to have a look at that. So issue 635 had more transfers. That makes sense. There wasn't enough to do it. So that kept you coming back each week. It's clever marketing. Wit of the web slinger. What time is it when an elephant sits on a fence? I don't know. It's time to get a new fence. They paid £5 for that joke. Well, so yeah, very 1980s. British Comics, British Marvel reprinted the American ones, and they were always a bit ropey print quality. See, they've just black and white. We used to get a lot of black and white because it was cheap. Then when we got colour, it looks literally like they photocopied. So you got Spider-Man, you got some sort of weird kiddies thing going on. It's got Spider-Man in it. There he is, some sort of little troll fella. Where's Fraggle Rock? We want Fraggle Rock. Spider-Man maze. Here we go, Fraggle Rock, the magic time machine. And it's amazed me that there was a Fraggle Rock Marvel comic. Fraggle Rock gets all the colour, does it? Yep. And then we've got Captain Wally. He's off his trolley. Not a great comic, but good transfers. I'm going to have to try and get the other set as well. And then on to the meat of this this one, which is a vintage Thunderbirds Waddington's Instant Picture Pack. So I got one of these with Donald Duck on. There's a video in the back catalogue. And it was really unusual. Didn't realise Waddingtons did these. And then I saw this on eBay, and it wasn't very expensive at all. I think it was about 15 quid. And it said it was sort of sealed new. It's not. It's been opened, but it is in very good condition, so we will forgive them. So you get Thunderbird Stories, 1965, this one, with a rusty staple. Waddington's Instant Pictures, so you got 3 scenes by the look of it: Spycatcher, Island Disaster, Space Rescue. Exciting story strips to make and colour with instant pictures you just rub down. The gimmick with these, which is really weird, is that you rub the transfers down and then colour the comic strip that you make. The Donald Duck one was the same, which is weird because I would think colouring it in, especially with something like pencils, would have ripped the transfers back off. But let's see what you get. So you've got instructions: how to make your picture stories, position the right instant pictures on the faint outline shapes in each frame. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of sort of do-it-yourself, think-it-yourself with these. It was definitely, you were making it specific. Normal letter set style, and just the end when completed, colouring the pictures with crayons or pencils. Do not rub too hard. Yeah, good advice. So what do you get? So the background scene is the card, as they were on these. I think it was keeping price down. So you get 3 scenes: Island Disaster, which looks like the hood is doing some shenanigans. You got Space Rescue. Nice, looks like Brains is going up in space. We got Thunderbird 3. Yep, we got Thunderbird 3 on there. And then you've got a Lady Penelope Spycatcher. And then here's your transfers that you get. So Island Disaster. So you got the hood. That's a good picture of the hood. That goes there. Lots of the Thunderbird craft. So you got 1 and 2 and 4 in that adventure. Plus a pod. Good. I wonder who did the illustrations. Really good. Space Rescue. Look, it's Brain's face. That's a weird. So Space Rescue, Thunderbird 3, obviously, and people in spacesuits and a hand going yay. Spycatcher. You got Fab 1. Doesn't look a lot like Fab 1. Lady P, Teapot, villains, cars. Really well illustrated. These are very, very matte. The Waddington stuff always were. They did Captain Scarlet. I think they did some Joe 90. They were more book format. So I think these I think this must have been the earliest one. I don't think there was any Fireball XL5 ones. Funny enough, we're running through, I think, about the 4th go round on, maybe the 5th go round on our podcast, looking at Jerry Anderson shows, and it's such fun just revisiting them. So yeah, Thunderbirds. I don't think these are particularly rare because there seems to be a few on eBay, various prices, unless there's been a warehouse find, which does happen occasionally. Someone will find a stock box of these things and then they get a bit more common. Price wise, most of the others were going around the 40 quid mark, which I think is, you know, you're paying for the age of these. 1965 years, it's 70 odd years old. But yeah, for this, like I say, I think it was about 15 quid. So it's going to go in my letter set collection. Called All Transfers letter set. With pride. It's great. I love Thunderbird's original merchandise. It's so imaginative, great illustrations. But yeah, if you want to see more of these, let me know. I have quite a collection. Please check out the back catalogue of rub down transfers. I've done quite a few videos now on them. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you can. It does help out. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks then. Bye.